to develop your soul.
Yes.
And not to be afraid.
Yes. Thank us. Well, Mama AZ, just want to let people know we did have a moment where our Facebook and YouTube channel went down. My computer froze, but we are back up for those who want to join us. I think I was trying to pull up the visual image of the book, and I think I was asking my computer to do too much at the same time. However, we are back visual for those who want to join us or add their comments on our Facebook page. We appreciate all of those who've made comments, and thank you, Mama AZ. I totally agree. This is why we're here, to develop our souls, because this is an eternal process, this learning process. And I want to just share a bit of the book for those who are watching. Got to put on my third pair of eyes here so I can read this introduction to the book. And then, of course, I'll take area code 773-499, your comments and any other comments from the AM360 switchboard. But the introduction says, the world is in a terrible state at the moment, which many of you will not deny. War, fear, and famine abound on this beautiful planet Earth, and none of this is necessary. The misteachings all of you are laboring under give power to the wrong places and people. Indeed, you are the most powerful people on the planet, and you do not realize this power in any way, shape, or form. The rulers of the past fed your fear, distress, and submission. Fed off your fear, distress, and submission, but this need not continue. The power that resides in a mind connected to source is limitless, and it is indeed this that past prophets tried to teach, but the message was lost over the years of fear and mistranslation. This message is the truth. Every thought you possess is the seed of fear or love, and love will create what you want, while fear will create the mess you have. Follow love through all its lovely pathways to the earth. Follow love through all its lovely pathways to the earth you wish to have. Fear has made the darkness you see, but at any point you may turn around and begin to walk toward the light. We have called ourselves Ananda. The word means bliss, and this is indeed our mission, to show the world that power comes from love and not hate. We are here as teachers for you, the dear humans who are so lost in the mire of misinformation in your modern culture that claims to know so much. You are ignorant of the most important factor in your spiritual, physical, mental, and emotional well-being, and that is the connection between sexual energy and your spiritual nature. For centuries, the words you have been taught and the principles that have guided the development of your cultures have been unadulterated lies. And this is the very reason you are in such dire straits at the moment in your planet's history. The divine energy that is God is the passion in your life. And if you are separate from God and from passion, you will not manifest the love and sex life that you desire. You see, these low vibration elements of your life that are always nagging at you, failures of the past, broken love affairs, family resentments and fears and prejudices that are woven throughout the matrix of your mind and life, are the blocks, and it is you who must remove them. That is why you were born in this time and place, to do this work. But no one has ever told you your part in this. The world in which you live teaches you many things, but those things are not the truth. And that is what this book is. It is the truth, and it is the pathway that will lead you clearly and inexorably to the future you dream of. This material is controversial and will arouse many passions, and not just the good ones we are after. But these teachings hold the secret that the secret societies have always guarded, that you are indeed the owners of your own power. You just need to be told how to find this. This will be a handbook for those of you wishing to achieve the heights of bliss that you are capable of. Through simple terms and simple explanations, we will happily supply you with a map to take you to the heights of sexual evolution, bringing along a desire for peace, joy, health, and well-being. It will be the catalyst to change your planet from the war zone of sickness and hatred that it now appears to be into a peaceful playground of happy, healthy, and compassionate humans determined to love and help each other achieve their potential with amazing bliss and joyful offspring and families. You are reading this because you are dissatisfied with the way your life and love life look, but we are here to tell you they are one and the same. This manual points toward the ideas in the Western mind that will trip you up the most on this path to transformation. This text is our treatise on the blocks in the Western mind to love's presence, a handbook to systematically and methodically analyze these blocks as they occur in your life. There are many fears, and there is no way around them. You must travel through them, and then they will lose their power. Understand this going in, dear ones. This is a manual for the deconstruction of the barriers to love's awareness. Love is all. It is always flowing to you from the mind of God, in which you are a beautiful thought. And every trial and every element of suffering you experience is where blocks to love's presence lie. So that is the path. Go to your tender places and your scary places, and indeed you will be healed. You have avoided these blocks long enough, and we are here to help. Our teachings over time will be the guide you need to clear the path and cleanse the body in which you are traveling for a time. And this clearing will open the channels for the divine to flow to and through you. We are systematic in our approach, and those of you who were hoping for a sex manual only will be deeply appointed. But we have to do it this way. The laws of the universe are as they are for a reason. It is only in the living of the wrong that you can truly understand the right. Once you have realized the right, you will then be moved to help others on their journey out of the darkness and into the light. The dear one, as we call her, Tina, is our dear messenger on the earth plane, and we have offered her the opportunity to be our spokesperson for this information we are now teaching to the world. We are writing through her hands as she has given us permission to use her physical presence to translate this information into text, word, and deed that will assist in this translation. She has offered up this part of her life to this work, and we are grateful for this dedicated attitude and performance. Her part in this is a karmic agreement we have all made together at this time to bring the words of wisdom from ancient and faraway places to a culture that is in deep suffering, with no tangible way out, given the misinformation you have and are being told. So now that is a part of the introduction, and basically expressing the thought that we are terribly misguided, and our direct connection to the divine energy of creation is through our sexuality. And our sister of the microphone, Zelda, says, yes. So we got a comment from our Facebook page. Zelda says, Grand Rising, beautiful queen teacher. Misteachings are the chains that keep us in bondage. Fear reigns until today. Now we can share love despite the media dividing us daily. Amen. And of course, I also want to announce, please. Yes, go right ahead.
You know, based upon the information that you shared with us some time ago,
Yes.
the female solution is wonderful, and there is a consensus among females that what breaks up marriages is financial and sexual frustration. Now, you know, I have offered this, and I'm offering it once more. As husbands and private conversation between husband and wife as to what pleases you. That conversation needs to be had. It's almost as if it is taboo.
That's the problem. That's what it's been.
To hold that conversation because of the perception associated with the sexual act. There's nothing, and I only have this conversation with you or anyone else. Just those two partners discuss your sexual life. Ask her, how can I improve, whatever. But a private conversation, we talk about everything else.
That's
your husband.
That's a major point you made.
A private conversation.
That's what should happen. But you brought out a major point though. You brought out a major part why we have this problem. Number one, we don't talk about it. And number two, a man is expected to practice on other people till he finally gets it right. And then he's going to then have the skills for his wife. That's been the mindset. So just think of all the people that you practiced on. And what does that do? You know, who wants to be the practice girl, right?
And you are committing adultery. And you are committing adultery when you do that.
But that's the expectation. Sowing your wild oats.
Sacred bond of marriage when you do.
That's been the distorted way we think, because we won't talk about it, we won't explain it, we won't have that private conversation between the two people whose feelings matter. Because a man can practice on 50 women, but it's still not the woman that if his wife is the one that he is seeking to have this intimate experience with, and he's taking his practice from all these other women, where each woman is different. So that him practicing, that doesn't make him better for her. Only she knows. But then if she's raised in a way where her mother and father have not expressed the importance of this relationship in terms of helping her understand that she needs to know her own body, so she's not allowed to even talk about her body. She's, matter of fact, shame her body shame. So you don't talk about your body. You don't know the intimate parts of your body. So you can't tell somebody what to do because you don't know yourself. Unless you practice, which then after you practice, then same thing. You bring your practice with somebody else into this relationship, and it might not be the same thing that pleases the person you're with as all the people you practice with. So this is why our thinking is so, as they've said, so distorted and creates such pain, because we won't talk about that which in our minds we think is wrong. And so we end up doing the wrong with the one that we want to be right with. So how do we fix that?
Yes. We fix it by doing exactly what I'm asking married couples to do now. Have an open and honest discussion about that. My ego, my manhood is not tied to my phallus.
And that's a whole.
And so drop our egos and husband and wife. My God, you can't talk about that. You should be able to talk about that.
That should happen. Well, but before we go,
yeah, the husband and wife.
Yes. Before we go, Brother Kareem, because we're about to go off the air, I need to make a quick announcement.
Yeah. Wonderful exploration.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to make a quick announcement because we're about to go off in terms of Blog Talk for those who aren't on our phone line. Higher Learning Network has free tickets tonight to Chicago Sky basketball game, and you can email them at info@higherlearningnetwork.org to get tickets, or call 312-409-6619. If you're in and around the Chicagoland area, want to go, of course, again, call 3.
We have to get out the seat.
And of course, we have to leave our American Muslim 360 family. And we're going to come back for part 2 on this discussion next week. And of course, we appreciate all of you who have been with us today. And thank you so much, Brother Kareem and Sister Martha Nyla. We appreciate you so very much. And we will be back tomorrow. Join us for Dr. Debbie Green and Soulful Solutions. And as always, we appreciate you for being a part of the solution. We will see you tomorrow on the Female Solution Global Radio TV show.
Today, but you can hear every show in the archives at www.blogtalkradio.com/the-female-solution. You can also hear today's show on the Female Solution Facebook page. Go to www.facebook.com/the-female-solution. Leave your comments about today's show. You can always reach me on my website at www.naimalatif.com. That's www.naimalatif.com. Watch our TV shows, listen to our radio shows, order our books, and be sure to get your copy of the book, The Female Solution. On behalf of our team of radio hosts, I'd like to thank all of you who participated in today's discussion. And to our global family listening from all around the world, we say thank you. To our family in China, Shishi, India, Nanama, Japan, Arigato, Korea, Kamsamida, Russia, Spasiba, Germany, Danke, Poland, Yakuya, France, Merci, Spain, Gracias, Italy, Grazie, Egypt, Shukra, Ghana, Madasi, Nigeria, Eshe, South Africa, Niabonga, Senegal, Guinea, Kenya, Asante, Israel, Toda, Pakistan, Shukriya, Afghanistan, Tashakor, Saudi Arabia, Shukran. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you. And may peace be upon you and the mercy of God and God's blessings.
Join us tomorrow for Soulful Solutions with Dr. Debbie Green. Until that time, continue to shine your light. The Female Solution Global Radio TV show invites you to an invigorating conversation with our team of hosts Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Central Time. Start your week with Monday Morning Mindfulness with Zelda Speaks. Tuesdays, Self-Cell Care with Jody Susan. Wednesdays, Repairing Broken Families with Naima Latif and co-host Kareem Hamid. Thursdays, Soulful Solutions with Dr. Debbie Green. And Fridays, Health and Wellbeing with Beata. Saturdays, tune in 12 noon to 2 p.m. Central Time. First Saturday, Success Strategies with Jana. Second Saturday, Wendy Williams Esquire on relationships. Third Saturday, Move Around with Deborah. And fourth Saturday, Wisdom with Mama D. Join us Sundays, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Central Time for Soul Purpose Healing with Beata. Call in and comment 515-605-9325. Press 1 to speak to the host and be a part of the solution.